gonna carry my protein in here. Go cinnamon, so good. And then I'm gonna keep this in here so it's cold. Hopefully this stays cold. So I usually do a little bit of makeup to look a little bit more presentable. And that just consists of tinted moisturizer. I love this one from YSL. It's the Bare Look Tint. I think it's foundation, but it's very lightweight. And it just goes on very easily. Lately, I've been really loving getting up early to make it to the gym and doing it before work. This gym that I go to, it's a Gold's Gym. One of my favorite things that they have is a sauna. So I do that before and after the workout, and it's just amazing. And then I'll take like a quick shower in their locker room. And then like finish it off with like a cold rinse in the shower, and it's just instant recovery for me. So that's been my routine lately, is to get up at like 4:45, leave by 5 o'clock, get to the gym at around 5:15, 5:30 if I'm running late, and then leaving the gym at like 7:30, 7:45, with like, you know, getting ready and everything. So the workout ends up being like an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what I'm doing. Like if I am doing like a lot of stretching prior, which I usually do a lot of stretching before, and then I think it's been a necessity for me to stretch before my workouts. And then afterwards, sometimes I'll do like a quick yoga flow if I'm like in need of like a deeper stretch or just like a mindful reset. So that's why it takes me a little longer, and honestly I prefer to be at the gym a longer time than doing a quick HIIT workout. It's better for my body anyway. My body does not do well with HIIT workouts. I suffer from like PCOS symptoms, endometriosis symptoms. I've been diagnosed with intracranial hypertension, which is like pressure in the brain. I have an empty cella, a lot of things that my body just does not agree with, that I have learned to be aware of, and that is one of them. I would love to be a CrossFit baddie, but my body says otherwise. I'll still watch the CrossFit games though, they're amazing. And then I will do cardio as well. I'll do it like 10 minutes prior to the workout, and then if by the end of the day I don't have enough steps, which is most of the time actually, I will actually go to the gym at night with my husband because he likes to work out at night. I'll train him and then I'll like do cardio there to get my steps in, because most of the time I'm like sitting a lot at work and I just don't get my steps in. So that is That is why I go to the gym twice a day. I'm not crazy, but I do have 2 memberships. One because this one's closer to my job, also because it has a sauna, and then the other is for, you know, weekends. And honestly, that's the first one that I signed up for, and it was a contract deal, but I'm not mad at it because there's just more of a variety of machines and they're newer. So I do love having both of those. That's what I do as far as my morning routine. Work from 9 to 6 on Mondays, and then I'm 8 to 5 Tuesdays through Fridays. New Year, I already know. Everything just comes in full force. So I'm gonna try to be cognizant of that and just not let it get to me, and to continue on this journey, and to also continue on documenting this journey, and putting out YouTube videos and TikTok and Instagram. I love creating. I love sharing my journey. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I did try to start 4 years ago, and I felt like I wasn't like my full authentic self. I feel like I was still coming off as like someone that I'm not, and I feel like now I'm in a place where I'm just more aligned with myself and like just more aligned with my wholeness. And I think that it's what's helping me, and being okay with taking up space and being okay with showing up as I am and loving myself and loving the process, because before I wasn't that way at all. I feel like I was starting to, but I wasn't there yet, and I was still battling a lot and healing from a lot of wounds and just issues that I've internalized. So I feel like now it's just different than it was 4 years ago, and I'm just really excited to embark on this journey and just to continue this whole phase of my life, and like just really work through it and really not give up. It's been a long journey. I've never been able to really stick to weight training or just anything that came to like movement. I've always been like restricted. I've always had like issues that would come about, and like it would just debilitate me. The headaches earlier this year were one thing that I've never felt like that before. To really just change my mindset and like a way of like not letting these illnesses like take over my power, and powering through and finding that power within has really gotten me this far. My camera died and I did not have a backup battery, so we're gonna improvise and use my phone because I didn't want to lose my train of thought. But I was saying that I'm just really grateful at the way that my body has been able to move lately, and it has been a long journey. Honestly, it's been 4 years since like I've been able to really get back into weight training, and yoga has played a huge role in everything that my body has been capable of, honestly. Mindfulness, just all of that. And I'll go into detail with everything. But I wanted to say it has been a long journey, and I did start this 4 years ago, and I feel like I was not in the right headspace, and I think I already mentioned that, so I'm gonna move past that. But one of the things that I am grateful for also, just in the past 7 years, everything that my body has been able to carry me through, I'm grateful, and I am just reminding myself to continue to fall in love with the process and to continue to live in the now so that I don't miss anything in between from here and on the next phase of my life. And I'm just looking forward to continue documenting my journey and sharing it with others. If it can help anyone going through something similar or on a journey of self-rediscovery, fitness, health, wellness, whatever it may be, if this can touch others, if this can reach someone, that is ultimately my goal. Some of you that have said that I've been an inspiration, and that is just crazy to think about. I've never seen myself that way, but it just affirms why I wanted to do this in the first place, and that just brings me warmth and happiness all in itself, and that's why I'm going to continue to share my journey, and regardless of what happens in the year, because look, I know life isn't perfect, all right, but whatever happens, I'm telling myself that I will continue to show up. I will continue to share with you all the rawness of everything. Life is not perfect, and it doesn't have to be, and it's okay to not be okay. We will be able to move past that and shift through that. We hold that power within, and finding that power is something that is a constant battle, but it's there, and we're able to shift from that mindset of just not our full wholeness, whenever our lower self is in the way of our higher self. We just have to show up. We just have to find that power within. It's hard, but it's possible. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, as I always say. And just remember to breathe and live in the now.